Hi, my name is Débora Azevedo and I'm running for the PSF Board election.
What areas of the Python community are you involved with?
I've been involved in many different areas in the Python community for the past 10 years. I joined the Python community in 2014 as one of the co-founders of PyLadies Brazil, which is the largest PyLadies chapter in the world. There are around 30 sub-PyLadies chapters in the country in Brazil. So I'm one of the co-founders of this beautiful network of PyLadies chapters. I am also in the board of directors for the PSF. I've been there for the past 3 years, and then in the board, I've been involved in the executive committee since I am a vice chair of the board, together with the chair, the executive director, and the treasurer as well. I am also involved in the PSF Diversity and Inclusion Work Group from the PSF, and right now I am part of the organizing team of Python Nordeste, which is a regional Python conference in the northeast coast of Brazil. It's happening in my hometown this year. So I've been involved in all these aspects, organizing events, running meetups, and helping the PSF with my board contributions, and also in the diversity and inclusion work group.
What is your experience working with the PSF or other boards?
Considering my experience with the PSF, when I joined the board in 2021, things were changing a little bit. We were changing executive directors, so we were in the middle of a transition, and that gave me room to learn a lot about how the PSF works internally, which was pretty amazing and at times a little bit overwhelming. So I've been serving on the board, chaired a couple of meetings because we have meetings, 2-hour meetings every month, and we do a lot of decision making, and we understand a lot of processes within the PSF, which is really, really cool because it helps us set the tone for our community, of course, with the community input. Which is pretty cool. In the diversity and inclusion work group, we've had several events that we've participated. I've participated in many events, and I've been advocating and spreading the word about the importance of diversity and inclusion in Python events, thinking about different aspects of it, like conference organizing, geographic representation, which is awesome, and the Python community takes that very seriously. So I am part of that work group as well, and organizing events, helping people set up things, chairing the talks committee and that kind of thing. I've been doing that for quite some time now, and this is the type of work, being in work groups, being at the board of directors, organizing events. This type of work gives us a lot of insight and puts us very close to community members, so we can understand what they want to see in our community, which is great to be involved in this kind of thing, so you can actually take to the PSF as a member of the board, or even if you're not a member from the board, to show them what's the vision that the Python community in your local meetup or in your state, in your country, what vision do they have for the Python community? So being involved in event organizing and in PSF works or work groups really helped me out with that.
What changes do you want to implement on the PSF board? And is this your motivation for running?
Thinking about changes that I would love to implement in the PSF board, and taking that into account when I think about my motivation for running for the board. We've been working in many different things for the past 3 years, which is great, but there are other things that is important for us to do. So one of the things that we've been working on, we started to work on it, and I would love to continue doing this work as a part of the board, is to help the PSF to have stronger relationships with the community. And how would we do that? I think it's very, very important for us to improve the membership process. I am part of the membership committee, which was created a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, and we're implementing the membership work group as well. So we are really interested in making this process of becoming a member and a voting member as well to be much more smooth. So we really need input from the community and people interested in doing this work. And I am very interested of doing this work. I think there is a thing called a sense of belonging. Once you feel like you really belong to a community, it seems like to me that you would like to contribute to it. As Brad Cannon says, you come for the language, you stay for the community, you take part in meetups, you give talks, you help people organize things. So that really brings a sense of belonging. And I think it's something that really moves you to see the change that you want to see in the community. So you take action and then you vote. I think that's very important. So this is one of the things that I would love to do as part of the board. Another thing is still on having stronger relations to the community members is to work directly with the PSF for materials, internationalization, and translation. So there are things that are critical to our community which are still not available. For example, step-by-step guide for grants into different languages, or even the forms to be a member, a voting member for the PSF. So we really need to promote inclusive practices for Pythonistas all around that are an English proficient or English native speakers, which is great. And also promote more works like the office hours that have started right now to keep them going. So continue doing this work and think about other things to do would be amazing for our community.
What other impact do you hope to make as a board member?
And this is the impact I would hope to make as a board member, always thinking about bringing the broader Python community closer to the PSF. And when I mean closer, I mean willing to take action on matters. So once you understand how things work, once that information is available to you, even in your own language, especially in your own language, you feel like the foundation is really not worried or concerned, but taking new aspects that were not taken into account, they're going to be taken into account. So I think that helping the PSF to understand how to better serve the community and being close to community members is key for us to do that and to have this kind of impact, helping the PSF to be close to its members in the general community.